Hello, welcome back to Pieces of the Pat Paints. I'm Pat, that's Kristen down there. My cup in the way. And there's Miss Octavia, who's this cat right here. Actually, now that I have her looking at her, I gotta put a little bit more white into this part of her neck, and then she's gonna be right around. But the rest of it, we did pretty good, actually. Not bad. Anyway, a lot of fun. And then we're also working on this other one. There's another one of our cats' names about that. Sorry we're a little bit late, and I'm aware that the thumbnail says something different than what's really going on. Anyway, I don't know, there was something weird with YouTube. It wouldn't let me load my file that I always file, and it said it was bigger than 2 megabytes, even though it was 2 megabytes. I don't know. I'm going to go in there and figure it out later, and, yeah, that's what I got for you. Sorry. So, it is Wednesday, work in progress Wednesday. This is my work in progress. We'll look at Kristen's work in progress later. She's working on a really cool lion. For those of you who don't come to the Wednesday show, every Wednesday we get to see what she's working on, as well as what I'm working on. Which is fun. I think it's fun. I don't know that everybody else does. I don't care. Not that I don't want your opinions, but you know. I like having her here. It makes the show better, I think. It's more entertaining. She helps me talk more. Yeah. It gets like something to actually talk about, you know. So anyway, she's definitely a lot more white down her collar here.
A model, so they can get your whiteness.
And we're going to bring a little bit of that. Umber in Umber. Just here at this edge. We're going to soften this up just a little bit. We want it to look white, but not like. We want to make sure our transitions look good. Make sure it fades right.
She has some pretty dramatic transitions too.
She can, yeah. You gotta. That's why you gotta learn how to soften it properly. There's a lot to making things look exactly right when you're dealing with paint instead of, real fur or whatever. Oh, I forgot to turn music on. So we're gonna listen to a little bit of jazz today. Just because, well, the cat cafe, right? That is kind of fun, I thought. Yeah, she's a lot more white through there.
Sorry.
Than I was painting her as. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Woo! That was a little scary. Oh, it got on my fingers somehow. That's where it came from originally. I don't know how I did that. Oh well.
Okay, bye then. Okay.
And we're just gonna blend that in, like we were kind of blending everything else in. And bring it back to where I wanted it to be. There we go. That's a little bit more on point for a minute, a little Siamese, if you please. Which I feel like that song's a little bit off, but you know, nostalgia. There we go. That was good. I like it. Alright, so back to Bubba. El Bubba. Now, he's a little crazy.
Both in color and personality.
Actually, I found this really cool way of like looking at it. I'm figuring out how to get YouTube to do that thing again. How does it always do it when I want to do it? It doesn't do it when I do want to do it. That was the way I was going with the cat, but that's okay. So he's got these lines that kind of come down his back. And they kind of don't exactly come together in the same places. And they kind of have this strange pattern to them. Wow. Dang, have it. Cash. Wow. Pretty sure one of them kind of comes like this. Give me a picture of that crazy cat. That is perfectly helpful. That is exactly what we need. There's both of them at the same time eating together, which is very rare. Yeah, see, from here I can kind of tell a little bit about what's going on. See, he's only got a little bit, like right here, and he's got one more that actually comes down, like right here. And he's dark, like basically across the top of his back. Until he gets up here and then he'll start thinning out a little bit. And of course we're probably not going to get an exact replica here of it. We're going to do it pretty, we're going to get some justice. We're going to do some serious justice. Alright, now we're just trying to drop some markings down on him. Again, we're not terribly worried about being perfect yet. We're just trying to get some ideas and get some stuff blocked up for ourselves. And you know, these cats, their stripes are all kinds of fun, funky, so kind of want to emulate that a little bit. Pull up his neck later and look at that. And his hind leg is very interesting. And then the rest of that we're going to drop in this and that Naples yellow like we did last time. And it's going to vary. When as it gets up towards his shoulders, he's a little bit more blonde. Again, this is more like just blocking this color out. We're not terribly worried about it being overly shaded and overly pigmented. We just kind of want to get the color in here and get some stuff blocked in. It's a nice light color that would be fine with. Or a light coat of it. I should say not color. A light coat. A whole lot more of that color down here than it is back here, but we're still going to put some back in here. So to help really blend in that Mars black. Okay, so now we're going to come back with our blacks. Fine roll lines. Old spots. We're going to define them first. Get that paint just a little bit wetter so it would work for us here. This board is soaking up a whole lot of paint, so just as the nature of the substance itself, you know, it's just like that. And this gives us another little opportunity, maybe if we want to add some changes, things like that. We can kind of do that right now. I'll start working in that a little bit of the dark color down. And you really, this is where it kind of gets a little tricky, a little nerve-wracking. Because it feels like you're messing your stuff up. You've got your undercoat, and you're basically just mixing that darker color in to bring it down to the color it's supposed to be.
It's so good.
And you always start out with the darkest stuff up here at the top, when it's just in the lines, and then you kind of bring it down. Try to intersect a little bit more with those other paints from time to time. Just kind of reaffirming what you're doing. You can always come back and add here and there, and we'll just kind of change it up as we go.
Starting to look like him.
Yeah, so we need this. We need this up here to be a lot more yellow. So we're going to kind of hit it up and let it dry a little bit more. Because he's definitely more yellow in the front. Oh, water hurt heavy. I'll need some more umber here in a second. I'll get a little on his face. I gotta keep coming back. I'm working. This is pretty wet black too. I got it pretty thin. Kind of keep working it down. We want to soften that up because he does look almost like gray in some of those spots. It's so dark, especially towards the back. We don't want to lose his stripes. We want those to be more pronounced. So see, I'm kind of keep going over that a little bit as I'm going. And then I'll work a little bit down into there. Lots of different kind of little techniques we can use to do this. Thing. Dabbing it too, you can dab. You can get a little sponge and do a little dab on it. A couple different ways you rub it up. Try to make it a little more and more like fur. We did pick up 2 more commission pieces. They're both very cool.
Very exciting.
Dropped off the lovely lady Melania to her forever home. Very, very happy client. She's the way we like things. Makes everybody's life better. Hot and taffy. picture of him more from his side.
Picture more from his side?
Yeah, more from like, I need to get this belly area to see how far this thing goes down. And you let that dry out for a second too, before I start messing with it. So sometimes you want to let it dry before you start adding that on there. Because you can see here where it started to kind of work away a little bit of what we were doing. So you need to let it dry for a second before you kind of keep going. In the meantime, this will be our next project. Okay, yeah, it goes all the way under his belly. Okay. Yeah, that helps. So anyway, we got I'll take a little quick break here while this dries. We got our next project in. It's a giant box full of stuff. So there go my sunglasses. So he's gonna be huge. This is Radigan. Where's the piece I want to show you? That's the lion's mane. It's got a lion face. It's so incredible. It's in there somewhere. There's so many parts to it. It's incredible. There's the face. This lion's face is so cool. I'm super excited about this. So it's big, and it's got a mane, and it sits on like his shoulders and stuff. Like this is the belly. This is the actual torso of the main guy, I think. I mean that's the line. That's the line. Anyway, they're huge. It's huge. It's just giant model. This is the dude's cape, so it's huge, and the plastic is really good, or resin, I should say. So it's a high quality print. It's from Volcamancer is the printer. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got another one that's Ronnie, and we'll be doing that. Later after that one. And I haven't opened it yet and looked at it. So we're gonna open it and look at it together later on when it's time to do that. Because it's not time to do that yet. Okay, so his so let's see, his leg should go right about here, and then this leg should go right about there. That's approximations. And this kind of goes all the way down under his belly. We need to make sure we make that little bit of that belly curve thing. That's going to help keep our action looking right. We've got a little bit of that elbow, but I'll put it in right there. Okay. And I'm going to make that right there. Okay, that's going to help kind of block out where things are so that we can get in here and do the rest of this work properly. Next thing I'll do is get up into this section here, figure that out. Okay, so when we do this on the last cat, we're going to do the same kind of thing. These underbellies, we're going to hit it up with this Naples, or not, Payne spray first. My brain is 100% all over those new models. I'm itching to get at them. It's going to be super exciting.
Well, I'm very excited to go break to my key.
You're so up. It'll be a fun little project. Let's pick this up. I think 2 subscribers.
Who doesn't like cats?
There's people that don't like cats.
Oh.
I was talking to one at the lake this weekend.
Why not the best metric? But agreed that they exist.
They exist. There's always a hater of something. Listen, no matter what, there's always somebody who wants to be a thief of your joy. There's somebody out there. I promise it. I promise. You can name anything in the world, and you can find a hater.
Yeah. Cat videos get the views though.
Cat videos get the views.
Cause cats, come on, cat. Come on. Yes, yes.
I'm not selling out early. I love my cats, and I love my lovely wife, Gal. Pretty lady over there. I got a lovely one. And so she wants a pretty kitty cat. Thank you, pretty kitty cat. Alright, so we're kind of
Katie is here for it.
putting all this down. Soften it up, but still gonna leave us that shadow that we're gonna want later on.
What do you think about unreasonable? No?
She probably doesn't care.
She doesn't.
She doesn't like. She has this very sibling kind of thing that goes on with that cat. It's funny. They definitely act like siblings. We're just kind of taking that Payne's gray and white, and just kind of making that shadow area work for you. Maybe take a few little adjustments to get it to get exactly what you want, but actually it looks really, really nice. And then that'll be a great base for when we come back. I'm going to put the rest of this thing down. Okay. Now, Mr. My stripes and stuff go all the way under my belly. Alright. And right now I'm coming in with more of our Umber this round. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Disconnected, reconnected.
Oh.
We're back. Hey now. This gator, she's definitely looking like a kid, like that butt breath. Shine's getting a little hard to see through. There we go. Paint gets so wet sometimes, and that light gets so hard to see it on these boards. It's not like painting on miniatures. It's a little different.
I bet.
You see how we let that dry and we came back over it. Now it's a whole lot of a lighter color. Because when you look at it, it's not really yellow. It just has more of a yellowish tint to it than the rest of his fur. And if you don't let that yellow dry, it won't come through the same way. And there's a reason why you layer all this up like that. I find one of his exact thigh.
That one.
Hold on.
Okay.
So there's now a people's and pets.
I tried that. It wasn't giving me no.
He's right here.
Good.
Okay.
It's okay.
Him in that attic, man. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Okay. He always looks so different depending on the light he's in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sure comes up. It comes up to his, like right there on his arms. And then, yeah, I've got it right there. I just got to bring this. I got to bring this line over, and then we're in good shape. He goes slightly down his arm. On the back of this arm right here.
That one of them in the sink, you couldn't really see it. Really good how it does that. Comes down the left side.
Yes.
I never really picked apart his markings like that before.
I gotta check that back leg too. And it is definitely a little bit more like a blackish yellow gray. We gotta kind of put over the top of this. Yeah, it's wild once you really start looking at what do they really look like. You start getting a very different kind of idea of what your cat's markings are.
Right.
Yeah, now we're cooking. See, if I hold it at this angle, I get it pretty good. It really is starting to look like that silly cat. It's so fun.
Yeah, he's being adorable.
And again, when you transition to the next colors, you want to soften that in. You know what I mean? Is we're just going to blend. We want it to be a soft transition. You don't want a hard lines when we're transitioning on the fur from these brighter colors to the white. Kind of the same thing we did with the Siamese. That soft wet blending really helps it look more like hair, more because things like this are more transitional. It's not so abrupt. And that's, that's how cats can sometimes look different in different lights and different depending on how they're walking or laying or whatever. Their markings can look a little different. So much fun. It's kind of fun to take that little break from all the higher, more complex pieces. They're a lot more challenging than this, but this is a lot of fun. It would be fun to do mobile. I love making mobiles. They're a blast to make. if we wanted to make stuff for like an art shop, that might be something that would be an easy seller.
Right.
People buy that sort of stuff. Go to like fairs and stuff like that. What's that?
Mobiles are fun.
Yeah, and well, it's one of those things that I think people have forgotten that it's fun. Cause like you don't see them as much as you used to, you know.
Art in motion.
Well, with all this ability to 3D print stuff, you could make all sorts of crazy mobiles now.
Right.
We're gonna have to capture a couple of pictures of Butt in the wild. Get him in his natural habitat.
You do need a box.
Right? Or that round thing. He loves to play in that round thing. He was in there yesterday and we were using one of the 6-pack rings to get him to jump out of a little hole in the middle of it.
That's funny.
It's hysterical. He couldn't quite get it to go into the hole with him. He'd always drop it outside of the edge of the hole.
Yeah. You can turn anything into a game, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. He's definitely a child. Alright, take a little break there. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. A little tabby cat action going on there. Let my hand relax for just a second. Okay, so he's brown all the way under his belly. I gotta look at the insides of his legs, but
That shows the inside of his back of his leg pretty good. Yeah. Usually that part is always cut off in pictures.
yeah.
There's a little video, you gotta catch him walking away. Right at the beginning of the video, he turns and walks away.
He's got these funny little marks on his arms, like he's got like tattoo sleeves. He's definitely a criminal. This is a great one of him in a Christmas tree. He's nuts. Yeah, it just goes down that little bit on his arm, and then he's got like these little spots that are like right here. And then the rest of this is pretty dang white. He's got a little spot there, and he's got another little spot right here. The rest of it is defo white. And see now where that pre-work is really paying off for us down there. Looking a little bit more like a shadow for us than just simply a gray blue spot. We don't need to make too much shadow. I mean, it is still a little bit of a cartoonish style cat, so not worried about getting too crazy. Same thing here, we're going to soften in these edges, just kind of blend them in. This doesn't come quite down that far. I do kind of want to leave that little bit of that line though, so. And I'm coming up right to the line, but not quite crossing it. And that's going to help leave us with a little bit of a contour line there. There we go. It's about like that after further review. Dissecting cat markings.
I really had no idea there was so much to it until you started. I know I'm thinking about all these other cats I have to color when I'm done with Mr. Lion here.
Well, a lot of theirs is drawn in for you, luckily.
Yeah, a lot of it is drawn in. I just have to shade it.
Well, about 10 minutes out, I'm going to get the rest of this paw done, and then we're going to close down for the day. Don't have anybody in on the live, but that's all right. I know we have lots of you folks that come by and see us after the fact. So,
I'm here.
And you're here, so that always makes it lovely. We also need to take a look at the lion that you're working on before we get off the air today. So let me get this done. Almost makes you want to go and look for a dog. See if we can't find a pit bull to do blue. And add her to the mix. And there we go. A little bump that started there. Looking super good.
Yeah. I like him so.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Where's my lid? I'll put the lid down and grab the beautiful lion. So we don't want to get paint on the back of that. It's looking amazing. Really outstanding. And this, the book is just so well done. And your extra work on outlining is really paying off. Just makes it so vibrant. It's all like all his hair just stands right up off the page.
Yeah, coloring is really easy when you have good art, or you can just kind of
Yeah.
go over what they did and accentuate it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Awesome. Well, you folks you guys have a great day. I would say been amazing, but we didn't have anybody stop by today, which is okay. That happens occasionally. We're still a pretty new channel, which is awesome. So if you want to help us, give us a like and a subscribe. We're gonna finish these cats up. We're gonna have 3 cats. The other cat's gonna be the Cheshire cat, and then we're gonna have a ball of twine that'll take chase or yarn or something like that. So stay tuned. If you want to come see that sort of stuff, next couple of episodes will still be about these cats. They're moving around pretty quick, so I should be able to finish this one tomorrow and start on our Cheshire cat. In which case we'll be able to have all the cats done, maybe by maybe by the end of the week. Who knows?
Maybe by Catterday.
Maybe by Catterday. And then maybe Monday we can have we can have an assembly, put it all together. You guys can see how to do that, and then we'll be back to our normal programming. So, hope you guys enjoyed this little break with the kitty cats. It's a lot of fun. They look adorable. And I always talk about we paint other things around here, and here we are painting other things. So,
Yay!
Yeah, right, other things. So occasionally we do these we're gonna break out and do other stuff. But you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.